on Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pass rush closing in. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. With the return, it's Smith. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And the single back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Brown. Quick throw complete to the tight end. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Bulls line it up with 1st and goal. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run the option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a 1st and goal, all the way to 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on 4th and goal.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
On the ground, trying for the first down with the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether...
No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Pulls it in. It's Parks. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. Back to pass. It's Brown. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's hit as he throws it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He's moving out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Contact as he let the ball go. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He's moving out of the pocket now. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Tries to get it to the running back, but they can't make the connection. Falls incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. And UConn's offense is back out there. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Short throw complete to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UConn. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. USF offense is back out there now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, South Florida. Just ran away from the defense. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll ride the back again here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Long enough and good. And they add to their lead. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and it's...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs here. Keeper for the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, USF.
Love to watch his quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer it before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback making some changes at the line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 31. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 3-point lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Great cut. They whiff on him. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Brown. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Tackled, but first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Bulls pick up enough for a first down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. We'll see if he's got the leg. This try is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Direct snap to the back. That one moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Gonna run it. It's Brown. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He fires it. He's got a receiver wide open here. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense really clicking. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. He escapes the sack. Going to try to use his legs here. Second down play coming up. To the air. It's Brown. The pocket breaking down. Powering through. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the call is a quarterback sneak.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. Third down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down. But no, the defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be fourth down in inches.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And there's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. And at first down, they go right back to him. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Hansen. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, UConn. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot and the natty on the line, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. USF offense is back out there now. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Brown. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quick throw, testing the middle. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Bulls. Made the defense look slow that time. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can you do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Iomanor. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Makes a quick grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 during the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Parks. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route, you tackle him inbounds, and keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air.
Hey, this offense isn't getting...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review.
Okay, ready?
A new set of downs after that completion. Dropping back, it's Brown. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, incomplete. He nearly threw a pick in the end zone. Second down coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that.
Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
Off the play fake on first down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running back with the football. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.